It is a framework that links together 7 standard components every enterprise has, regardless of the size or the business sector which it belongs. Running a business is always the urgent for the present of the company. Building an enterprise is always the important for the future of the company. In order to build an enterprise, you need an architecture, a framework to accomplish. That is the enterprise architecture. The knowledge that is within the head of our co-workers is not necessarily a piece of knowledge owned by the company, because the company will never own the people. And there is a vast amount of knowledge which is only in people's head. So it's very important that companies start managing their own knowledge, so we avoid what we call the risk of corporate Alzheimer, which means that when somebody leaves the company and is carrying valuable knowledge that is not managed by the company, we lose that knowledge, and we can go from being experts to being new in the business within very short time. Implementing a corporate university is a great investment for every enterprise, regardless of the size or the business sector. But those who really have the biggest return on investments are those companies with a lot of branches, maybe international branches, franchises, and companies with a lot of operation points along the country, along the region, or along the world, because they have to train a lot of people and transform these people into experts in the shortest period of time possible. Regarding business process management, Clarity has a really innovative approach, because Clarity integrates the business process and the organizational model of the company. When I say organizational model, I'm referring to job positions, and the platform is able to generate highly detailed job descriptions based on the process maps of the company. Governance, risk and compliance, also known like GRC, is a managing practice that aims to reduce all possible risk within an enterprise by compliance with a set of internal policies, rules, and controls. The relationship between GRC and enterprise architecture is that GRC rules all dynamics of the enterprise architecture on a daily basis. Corporate governance is also a critical component in enterprise architecture. It provides certainty to shareholders, employees, banks that loans money to the enterprises, and potential capital investors that might come in the future. Not having a strong, solid corporate governance is a very dangerous weakness for the future of the company, because it makes you non-attractive to investors, non-attractive to the shareholders, and also non-attractive to banks that can potentially be our loans providers. When it comes to information systems, Clarity adheres to TOGAF, which is the widest used enterprise architecture framework within the large corporation sector. TOGAF creates 3 sub-architectures within the context of information and technology. That is the application architecture, the data architecture, and the technological infrastructure architecture. All this improves the management of these 3 critical resources of every enterprise. Many people think that organizational culture is something very ethereal and hard to manage. Every organizational culture is built over values, but values are not auditable. Clarity takes the values and translates these values into behaviors, both wanted behaviors and not wanted behaviors. And the moment you have specific behaviors, they are auditable. Clarity makes the organizational culture something that you can measure and manage in order to improve and to align it to the specific values and business goals of the enterprise.